Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you? What's,
Excellent. Oh,
how are you feeling about today's show?
it was fantastic.
Did you
Um,
laugh?
I laughed.
Did you cry?
I did not cry. I did not cry, but it was definitely heartfelt. Um, I think one of the things I love about Imani is the authenticity of their voice and the way they engage so sincerely that is just refreshing to
I
just
want
have
to.
a person that is not only self-aware but so conscientious of others.
I just want
And
everyone in the chat to know that I am seeing all comments. So please comment, ask questions, your thoughts on the show, anything you want us to ask Imani. Just go ahead and type it in, and I'm seeing it all.
hi, Antonio.
Hi. I'm frozen. I don't know if I'm frozen on you
You are
guys' end.
frozen, like
Like Elsa.
okay, right.
I'm trying to log in on my other system, but we're good.
Chris, your hair.
I hear Imani.
We knew
How
you
y'all
would be
doing?
coming, okay?
Listen, trying to give you my daytime look.
Hey, okay, come through, come through.
So did you have a viewing party?
You said viewing party?
Did you have a viewing party?
No, I was actually just doing. Everybody's everywhere. I view by myself. Enjoy, full of joy.
I love it. Awesome, awesome. You look beautiful.
I'm trying to get one of my strands of hair to not to look as beautiful. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Tam wants to know what your TikTok channel is.
It is. So there are two. So mine is Imani Vanzap. You know the way my name is spelled. IMANIVANZAP. All right, and then nephew, I begrudgingly let him get a TikTok. And
Oh
so
wow.
his is Eric ERIK_Dillard DILLARD. And fans are for sale. So go to the website, ImaniVanzap.com. Get your fan today.
Yes. Cheryl, how are you feeling?
Hey. Oh my goodness. Hi, Aaron. Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you, dear?
What a show. I want you to know me and my mother are battling right now. And she just called.
Uh-oh.
Was so grateful that you were there saying the words you were saying.
Thank you.
Who would have thought when you said that it would apply to tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I wouldn't be able to do it if you wouldn't have let me come in the door. So thank you for letting me sit at the house table with you.
Oh, baby, I don't know. Your voice was so powerful. My goodness, you need to be. You are something else. Thank you.
I'm humbled
Pure
by
spirit. Pure spirit.
Thank you.
Indeed. What was your favorite part?
Oh my goodness. It's sort of out of body watching it back. You know, because like you remember saying certain things, but then you don't know how you looked when you said it. So it was like I was taking every moment in like it was new. And I just love I think I especially love the time where everyone just shared their story. Sorry, I got alerts going off everywhere where everyone just shared their stories about where they came from. And, you know, it was just a beautiful thing for me to be able to just kind of sit there and just break bread together and do as aunties and uncles do.
Well, you got loyal fans, baby.
Yeah, no, there was Zappy Nation. Zappy Nation was in the house, baby.
Zappy Nation. Can I play something for you all? This is for you, Imani. This came.
What are you about to play?
This came to me during the episode, and I have to play this. It's short.
Hey, Aaron. So super quick. I'm a mess. I'm watching the episode right now with Imani and what she just said about I'm here to encourage. not only do I love her and I love you, but you know that is why I'm here too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach. I'm here to love. I'm here to encourage and uplift people. Sorry to be a crying mess, but
Don't apologize for it. No.
I wanted to say thank you for the show. Thank you for doing everything that you're doing. I love you. I miss you, and hopefully we'll talk soon.
That is
beautiful.
That is Melissa. She's here in the chat.
Hey, Melissa. Oh my God. I love you so much for saying that. Do not ever apologize for your tears. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm an empath. And so crying was something that I was often embarrassed about because we look at crying as weakness. But in a dark, cold world, only a warm heart can give us that type of liquid power. Don't ever apologize for your tears. I love you. Cheryl is always trying to make me have a moment. Yeah, I appreciate it. I love you so much. Aaron really was one of the first steps in me being able to be associated with you all. And just, Aaron, just, your diligence. Just, I love how resilient you are about what you want. I mean that. Don't let that go.
Whoa.
Okay, you better prophesy on this stage.
I promise I'm not.
So Aaron opened up the lines of communication with you?
Yeah, we had talked several times before, and it was one of those things where every conversation was good, but it's just about trying to make sure that all the parts lined up. I think I was doing something at one point. Aaron had something going on. Well, nephew rather had something going on at one point. Then Aaron had something going on at one point. Then I had something going on at one point. And then it just all came together with this opportunity. The next thing I knew, me and nephew were on a plane flying to LA.
Oh. Wow.
Antonio, you
fantastic. It was a really, really amazing episode. Thank you so much.
It really was.
You guys, I love the uniqueness of seeing both of your energies.
That was something else.
No,
I enjoyed it.
It was a little work, but it really paid off. It was so fun to watch.
It was worth it.
Yes, absolutely.
I really wanted to drive home the point about uniqueness, because when I saw you, when I first came across you, that's the thing that stood out. I'm like, is this my lane? I'm always looking for my lane. Yeah. And I auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah. I tried to be a drag queen. I wasn't very good at it. I'm always exploring, what do I really want to be? Yeah. And so I saw you and I'm like, okay, this is a person that is not following the traditional path.
It is very difficult to follow your path. And that is for every human being. A lot of what I know I say it a lot, but capitalism and just a lot of world systems are meant to put us into boxes. Little boxes on the hillside. Whatever that song is, that's what it's intended to do. And it forces thousands, millions of people to live one way. And that's not life. The beauty that we have is being able to curate and create our own voice. You're going to feel alone, especially when you're called to make a difference, especially when you're called to touch masses of people, and not even masses of people. It could be just who you touch in your house. You may be a stay-at-home mom with kids. You don't want all this social media stuff, but you don't know what type of greatness you are raising. Everything that your children are listening to you say, you are God until they know something else. So always tell children, be yourself. Well, what's the song? I believe the children are future. Listen, it's a real thing. We have to encourage them to be themselves. And it's never too late. Even though you make this age going after your dreams, now I do not have an age. Me and nephew have already discussed this. I'm an energy, I am ageless. But nephew was 43. And with nephew being 43,
babies.
Listen, and then with nephew being 43, that means that he started the Imani platform at 39. Tina Turner got her start in really, bam, 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 in her 40s. Vera Wang did her first dress in her late 40s. Do not ever think that it's too late to find your set of tracks and get that train going 100 miles an hour.
Oh, you got away with words.
I-
Liquid power. Where did you get that from?
Well, I want to be fair. There is an artist who I love. Her name is Natalie Wilson, and she had a choir back in the day called SOP. She had a beautiful song called Liquid Prayers. And I just love the concept of that because, again, a lot of people are taught that their sadness is something that they should run away from. You know, we're always, the whole thing about masculinity now is that with young men, you know, don't cry, suck it up. That's not life. That's not what it is. And then when you end up getting up to an age where you get so angry that you can't control your anger and you do something, you have to take care of that when you're younger. You know, so you get that. So I look at it as one way you can say liquid prayers, but I believe that another way of looking at it, what you receive is liquid power. Your prayers go from being petition to being powerful, to be able to move things in the world. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
We have a question from the audience.
Hey!
Do you ever feel alone as an encourager?
Yes, often. And in the beginning, and it's something I believe that never changes, you just learn to appreciate your solitude. I'll go here with it. Take me out of it for a second. A lot of people I'm hearing talk about this, especially on TikTok right now. Everyone is, oh, the dating pool is crap. Everybody's horrible. Da, 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 da. And that's really not what it is. And I encourage people to hurry up and change their speech. When you decide you're going to go on a self-help journey and start healing and all those types of things, you begin to limit your options. When you're stupid, everything's an option. When you, and I'm saying that, you know, because we all been there. When you're not using your brain, everything is available to you because you don't know any better. But as soon as you start knowing better, you start doing better. And when you start doing better, a lot of people that you dealt with in the past, they're not going to be able to roll with you. And so it's about appreciating the gem that you have found in yourself that now you say, oh, I have this. Oh, that's value. I have to protect it. As an encourager, as an uplifter of people, I have to be okay with that space because a lot of people come to me broken. A lot of people come to me confused. I don't claim to have all the answers. I'm no deity or anything like that. I'm just a person that's been through a lot. And because I've been through a lot, I believe that I can help other people. That's all I want to do. But that one of the sacrifices is that you're not always going to get invited to the party. You're not always going to get, you know, the text or the group message. You're not always going to get it. A lot of people won't know how to deal with you when you really begin to illuminate. That's what began to happen with me when, especially, you know, I've lived in Atlanta for 13 years, loved it here, had a lot of wonderful things happen. But I have to say that part of my story that I cannot deny is the more that I began to step into my light and see myself for who God made me to be, that was when all the daggers came out.
Imani, can I ask you a quick question? I was curious because as the fan states become, and as you
ImaniVanzap.com, go ahead.
And as you continue to become this greatness that you have already exhibited on tonight's episode,
thank you.
What should we look forward from you in terms of where's the becoming going?
Where are we becoming to? Right.
Okay, right.
I love it.
There's a lot that's going on. This was the biggest part of my day. I was nervous all day.
Oh.
Before I even tell you to answer your question,
okay.
Today was just such a drum roll for me. I was just like, oh God, you know, it's just different when you're outside looking in. But now that this moment has been celebrated, I'm so excited to say this is one of my accomplishments. Next up, I have a song coming out in a video.
Hey, congrats!
So we worked on it. We filmed it. The song was done back in September of last year, and so it's been worked on, and a lot of things, you know, remixes and a lot of things are happening with that. And the music video, we filmed it at the end of March, and it was one of the most transcending experiences. I think equally as powerful as when I came to the house. There was such energy in the room, and everyone that was there was in the right place. And I just believe that the song and its message and the way that the video came out, I got to see the final cut of the video. Oh, Jesus. Just get ready. Just get ready.
When can we expect to see it, Imani? When is it going to drop?
So I've been told that it's going to be late May. So we're not
Okay.
far from now. They're just kind of in the final stages of some things, but I was told late May.
Excellent.
Can't wait for you to check
Excellent.
it
And which genre? Can you tell us anything about the genre, or shall we just?
Well, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Should I or should I not?
Excuse me.
Should we guess? Can we guess what genre it is?
But if you guess, I got to tell you. Then take a vote. You're trying to find a way to work it out of me. No, I don't mind telling you. The genre is
gospel.
Dance. It's a. What'd you say? Gospel?
Oh, dance gospel.
Yes.
Stay tuned. But no, this one is just dance.
It's a dance.
It's
awesome.
Dance. I'll say dance because with that
okay.
it could go either way. But just whatever that means to you, I guarantee you the song is going to kick it up a level from whatever you're thinking.
Love it.
I worked with
Love it.
amazing people, amazing producer, and ironically they found me on TikTok. All of these experiences that I've been having, coming to your beautiful platform, and also with the music video I'm working with the label that I'm with now. All of that came by way of TikTok, and the reason why I want to say that specifically is because before I posted my first video on TikTok, I got in my flesh. I got in myself. I had tried every app in the world. You can get into that all things are bad because it didn't work out before. You cannot have that. You have to have the resilience to know that your dreams matter. I don't care how many apps you got to go through. I don't care how many people stab you in the back. If you know you have a dream, keep going. That's what I'm telling everybody now. And because I kept going, I got this beautiful experience. And then a record company reached out to me. Two experiences with people that were having conversations in rooms I did not know about.
Mm-mm.
Baby, you are the answer to Oprah. And with all due respect to Oprah.
Don't say that! I want to not humbled.
Honey, not only am I saying that, it's ticking all in my head right now.
Auntie Cheryl, stop. Thank you.
Baby, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. You
speak from the heart, so if you said it, it's gold.
You have no idea. Not only am I saying, I'm sending text messages.
Oh,
baby,
you know what I wanted to
move over. Oh,
coming over.
Amani.
Yes.
What I wanted to just lift up is because I think this is really important. Your message is powerful. Is no question about it. And we see that in the comments. We experienced you on the show. I got to experience you last night in the interview we did on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But the key here is you epitomize the message as well. Because you can have people who share information, share a message, whether they're a preacher or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
There is an alignment between how you're moving in the world and the message that you're sharing that's undeniable. It's palatable. And I think that's the power. You've talked about, liquid power.
Yeah.
The power that you have is that you have aligned with your own message. And I think that if people can hear that and understand not only it's important to have a message, but do you exemplify it? Because I think that's where that authenticity comes in, because people start to hear your message, but then it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't seem synced up right. Something seems off.
Yeah.
There's none of that with you. And that is such a breath of fresh air.
What I want to say today is the good thing about it. Anyone can say anything they want. The social media, baby, they the judge, they the prosecutor, and
listen,
baby. If you coming with it, trust you.
They are very honest. They're very honest.
Speaking of social media, Natia, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Natia wants to know, what is it?
I saw her name. Is it Nadia? Maybe Nadia.
Nadia. Okay. Nadia wants to know, how do you fill your cup?
I saw that question there, and I think I can tie it in with what Antonio was just referencing, and Cheryl high-fived on that. I believe that a lot of people, that when they push a message and it ends up falling apart, you have to believe it first. And I've seen a lot of people, especially in the social media space, I've seen a lot of people that started out very positive and everything was wonderful. And then that messy trend got a hold of them. And I'm not trying to sound like a prude or anything like that. I can laugh like the best of them. But I believe that a lot of media and a lot of public endeavors are at the expense of someone else. And we're okay with letting someone be a slab of meat that we pick over. And when you begin to go into that vein, that's when people, they don't resonate anymore and that kind of stuff. So what I try to do for myself is make sure that all of my messaging, all of my expressions, my products, the way I talk to my, I like to say family. I don't even like to say customers or followers. If you are with this message, you are part of my family, because as I'm telling you to become, I got to keep doing it myself. I'm not done. I'm still working on myself. Nephew is still trying to learn how to do something with brushes, with makeup. He's getting better. But but it's, we're all trying to improve.
That's right.
And I think that that's a good thing. And I think that anybody that pushes up something that makes it feel like I'm unattainable and you can't be me and get away from me, you make millions of dollars off of it. Well, what you will do is you will end up building yourself an ice castle. And eventually it's going to melt.
You know,
something that will last.
I want to say that one, social media is their psyche. That's why it was created. It's so many people getting convicted every day. So a person can say anything out their mouth. If they got that social media, go check it. You're gonna see who they are. You can't fake it for so long.
You'll see it. And another reason for TikTok, why TikTok is in great part becomes so successful, is because it's so raw. And even people are trying to manipulate a lot of things about that too. I mean, that's just business, is what it is. But the sauce of why TikTok became the leading, horse in the race, it didn't care about the curated pictures. It didn't care about your, beautifully decorated background. It's somebody that wakes up in the middle of the night and they got crust in their eyes, and then they say something to you that speaks to the very core of your experience. And when you look up the next day, you have 1 million views or whatever. It's about resonating with people's hearts. We were so ravaged by COVID, and just prior to that with politics, and everything has just been an unending cesspool of ugliness, that we needed something to come that's bigger than that. And I believe that TikTok was just the start of it for many, many creators just like me. I'm not the only one. There's so many different creators that are having their voices heard. And if we push love, if we push forgiveness, if we push unity, if we do all of that, I promise we're going to turn this world back around. We got to do a big old Care Bear stare, all of us.
Well, Imani, as you continue to inspire others, is there someone or individuals that actually inspire you in some way that kind of fill your cup, if you will? Is there an individual?
There's not one specific individual. I will say there are many people that of course, we have our standards. We have our Oprahs, our Michelle Obamas, our Viola Davises, that speak prolific words and cause us all to want to raise to a higher level. But I'm going to be honest, and I don't want to sound very vanilla when I say this, but I mean it with all sincerity. I can learn from the person that's at the bus stop that doesn't have a lot. They have tattered clothes. They may say something. It's about the least of things. That's who I learned from. I learned from I learned from the overlooked. My whole platform is about taking the underdog and saying, you are a lion. I know that everybody's trying to make you seem like you're less than, but you're more than. And what's funny is my deepest lessons, the richest things that I've experienced in my walk, in my career, my ministry, however you want to put it, have been from people that no one will ever know. God has sent me my own individual silent angels and agents that have come and just whispered something in my ear. They've given me something when I was at my lowest, that they don't want any recognition. That is who touches me the most.
I want to say your fan is so important, and everyone that's listening, and allow me to put it on my face, every page I got, because when you can touch something tangible, and the way it's so big, and the saying on it, it's just a reminder. Woo!
Do it. Imani.com.
Everyone that's listening, support, and it's not to support you as much as to gain the positive energy that's going to come with that moment that you can reach and see and touch to keep us reminded. Be who you are. And yes, own your power. As long as you be a nice, just stay nice. And the ones you touch, the ones you know, okay.
That's it. I always say that when Aaron was saying earlier about, you know, finding your own path and just, you know, doing the unconventional thing. My thing is you can do whatever you want as long as you are not hurting anyone. Your quirky, crazy, awkward, off-base, offbeat idea will be the very thing that calls humanity to its feet. Don't think that your story doesn't matter. Don't think that your idea doesn't have any relevance. Push that thing. Push it with all your heart.
Wow, 2 minutes.
Especially if you're the only one doing it.
2 minutes.
I said, especially if you're the only one doing it. I'm big on that.
You got to believe in it. I believe in what I am doing so much that I am willing to walk through the fire by myself if I have to. You have to make that vow with yourself and do not renege on your word. Walk through those flames.
That's it.
While they may be hurting you in the process, when you get to the other side, you will be as pure gold.
Anything you'd like to share? What's the one lesson you could leave everyone with? If there's one thing, become. Yeah. That's the first. And what else?
Become will be the first lesson. And acknowledge when you have. I think that the only little that I feel about this whole self-healing and all that is that people are constantly being told that they're not something, that they have to reach for something higher. Yes, reach for something higher, but celebrate every accomplishment that you make. I always tell everyone before you go to sleep, this is my last thing I'll say. I'll tell everyone before you go to bed, be thankful for everything that you got done. You did the best with everything that you had to do, everything you had to work with that day. Don't beat yourself up about a phone call you got to take tomorrow or an email you didn't get to answer. You did the best you could with what you had that day. Celebrate that, and you'll be okay. Everything will be fine. You'll get exactly what you want. And go to my website and buy my stuff.
You bet.
Thank you, Imani.
Thank you so much for the after show. I couldn't wait to do this.
Guys, before we go, I have to thank everyone that has taken their time out to be a part of this broadcast, commenting, giving us your love, your support, your time, your energy. We feel it. We want to invite you to come back next week. Tell your friends. We will be with DeMarco Majors.
I love him.
Yes, Imani's good friend.
Yes, that's my baby. I love him.
All right, y'all. So we'll see you all next week. Imani, it's been a delight.
We'll reunite again.
Yes, I can't wait to see you all again. I know it's going to happen sooner than later.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Oh, my God. This was wonderful.